Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very, kind of a depressing story coming out from the United Kingdom. The story is from Jihad Watch. Now, I don't really know how credible this website is. This is, I think, the only place I was able to find this story. Disabled grandfather fired from job for sharing, quote, anti-Islamic comedy sketch on Facebook. We're going to be watching that comedy sketch and see how anti-Islamic it is in just a minute. But first, let's go through the article. The comedy routine mocked Christianity as well as Islam, but no one minds criticism of Christianity. The only serious offense in the shabby little police state that Britain has become is speech that is considered to be, quote, anti-Islamic. Now, already, I can tell that this is, just by the language being used, is a fairly right-wing news article. So I'm assuming probably either Jihad Watch or the person writing this, I guess it'd be Robert Spencer. No relation to Richard Spencer, I don't believe. I hope not. That guy's kind of a crazy guy. But, yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, they do seem to be a rather right-wing organization. Now, I did do a little bit of research on them before I got started to see, is this like some sort of an alt-right thing? And I don't think it is, because apparently the person that wrote this has appeared on Fox News, and yeah, Fox News, yes, they are right-wing, but they don't have a habit of having alt-right people on. So, I do believe them to be not the most credible, but I do believe them to be fairly credible, to an extent. Alright, let's get back into it. And also, Brian Leach was duly fired, as eventually every last person who utters the slightest negative word about British elites' favorite religion will ultimately be. Now, the way I see it is, you can criticize any religion, and that's fine, alright? If you want to criticize a religion, that's fine, alright? There are criticisms for every religion, from Christianity, Islam, Judaism. You can criticize any of them, as long as it's fair, alright? Or if it's like a comedy thing, then I understand that, which in this case, it was. Quote, disabled grandfather is sacked by ASDA after colleagues complained about him sharing a quote, anti-Islamic, Billy Connolly, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, sketch on his Facebook page. So yeah, he posted a comedy sketch on his Facebook page. Is the comedian, I don't know who Billy Connolly is, but I'm assuming he'd be, probably a well-known comedian, I guess, but I don't think that it was intended to be anti-Islamic. I mean, it could have been. I'm not saying it's not, but I would believe it probably wasn't an anti-Islamic segment. Yeah, okay. And a disabled grandfather has been sacked by ASDA for sharing a Billy Connolly sketch about religion on his Facebook page. Till worker Brian Leach, hopefully I pronounced that, 54, was let go by the supermarket after 7 colleagues complained that the comments in the skit were anti-Islamic. I don't know if they were, but you know what? Let's see. Let's watch it together. Let's see if this is actually an anti-Islamic comedy sketch. I have it right here. I will link this sketch in the comments section. I do not claim to own this. Alright, so let's get into it.
That's it for me. Religion's fucking finished. That's it. It's fucking over, lads. It's fucking over. For a couple of thousand years, you fucked it. It's over. It's fucking over.
By the way, if you do get offended by strong language, just a heads up.
Take your Reformation, your Vatican, your fucking Mecca, and fuck off.
Alright, so, from what I got from that, they didn't even mention the word Islam once. The guy mentioned Reformation, so Protestantism, Lutheranism, that kind of stuff. Vatican, so Catholicism, and Mecca being Islam. So, he covered 3 groups of religions. 2 religions, but one, a branch off. So he mentioned 3 different belief systems. only one of them was Islam. Alright, and those, Protestantism, Catholicism, and Islam they're usually the big three in the old world. So that'd be Europe, Africa, Middle East, at least that part of the world. So, it was the last 10 seconds of it that only mentioned religion. Well, it mentioned religion on most of it, but it only mentioned those three religions in the last 10 seconds. And that didn't seem to be it wasn't directed at Islam only. It mentioned Islam, but it wasn't just Islam, it was also Catholicism and Protestantism. So, it doesn't look like the comedian had any hatred and intent in that sketch. Just seemed to me like it was a comedy sketch, and the people that were laughing. So, they weren't offended there. Alright. Yeah, okay, till worker Brian Leach, 54, was let go by the supermarket. I already read that. Following the complaint, the father of one deleted the post from May and wrote an apology to his bosses and colleagues. Never do that. You do not apologize to people that are unreasonable, alright? He has every right to be able to post up a comedy sketch he found funny, alright? If he wants to post it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever, it's fine. But simply, you shouldn't be fired over that. That's ridiculous. I understand I'm looking through it from the eyes of someone that's not British, so I don't really know how all the legal system works over there. But still, you would think it wouldn't be that bad. Alright. But Mr. Leach, from Dewsbury, I believe that's how you pronounce it, West Yorkshire, was fired for gross misconduct on Wednesday after 5 years on the job for breaching the company's social media policy. That is absolutely disgusting. So he'd been working there for 5 years. He wasn't just like some new guy. He'd been working there for a while, and you fired him over posting a joke that he didn't even make. That's terrible. Mr. Leach announced the sacking on Facebook. He wrote, "Unfortunately, I have today been dismissed from ASDA. Some of my colleagues took offense to the Bill Connolly thoughts on religion that I posted early May." So he posted this in May, and people are now just having a problem with that a month later? That is, that's kind of crazy. That's weird. It's been a pleasure working with my friends and serving the public of Dewsbury, and I will miss my regular customers. So he seems like a nice guy. Honestly, he seems like a decent guy. I mean, doesn't seem to be, a hateful person. And I have done a little bit of research, and I do believe Dewsbury is a heavily Islamic or Arab area. So a lot of people of Arab and other Middle Eastern descent live in that part of the UK. So, but none of them didn't seem to have a problem with that. Heck, they probably didn't even know about it. And besides, it wasn't like it was just attacking Islam. It was going after more than one religion. Protestantism, Catholicism, as well as Islam. Three very large, very powerful religions. So why aren't the Catholics getting mad over this? Why aren't the Protestants getting mad over this? What's going on? Why is it only Islam that can't be criticized? Now, you go ahead, criticize Christianity if you want. Go right ahead. There are some fair criticisms of Christianity. There definitely are. There are also some fair criticisms of Islam. And I think all of those should be voiced. And as long as you're not, calling for violence against anyone, there shouldn't be a problem. Alright, the video referred to the post was Connolly's Religion is Over, taken from his live stage act a number of years ago. In the sketch, the comedian rails against religious followers of Christianity and Islam. Exactly. Went after more than one religion. The line includes, quote, "Religion is over, lads. It's effing over. Take your Reformation, your Vatican, and your effing Mecca, and F off." So, yeah, a lot of F-bombs in there, but, you know, it's a family-friendly Christian Minecraft server, so I can't be saying that, those kind of words. But yeah, this seems to be just a completely disgusting thing to do by that company. So I will not be supporting ASDA or whatever they're called. Did I say that right? ASDA? I think so. But yeah, these guys, I don't even think they have any locations in America, at least that I know of. At least nothing by where I'm around. So, yeah, not very good. Not a good thing by the company. A very bad move. Just a really silly thing for the company to do. I mean, the guy didn't seem to be a bad guy. He seemed like a decent guy, just working at his job, trying to make some money, and he gets fired for something this ridiculous. Now, I understand that I understand that, uh, you can have your religious beliefs, and that's fine. That's fine. You can have your religious beliefs all you want, but if someone makes a joke about it, it doesn't give you the right to fire someone. Alright? It was clearly a joke. A joke that the person that posted it didn't even make. It was a comedy sketch a guy found funny. Alright? And according to the like dislike ratio, excuse me, a fair amount of people like it. So yeah, clearly not the only one that seemed to like that video. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, everyone. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this. Remember, try to keep the comment section friendly. Let's not try to launch a crusade in our comment section. We can do that later. But yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. Check out all the links in the description. Twitch, Discord, as well as my Twitter. I'll be posting stuff on Twitter all the time. So, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys tomorrow.